COnnects.
Carteret COnnects. He almost said Carolina. There's too many C words.
That's the website.
Huh?
Carolina Coast Online.
Carolina Coast is where you are right now. You're home now. You're at your happy place. This is the happy place for the podcast with your buddies. I'm Mike. This is Richard, and we're glad you're on. It's live. Mom and Dad. My
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Well, it's starting to gray up a little bit.
The sunrise this morning, actually dawned this morning. It reminded me of the flag of South Carolina with the crescent moon, and the planet.
I asked you guys this already about the saying with the sea, red something, sailors saying.
Red sky at night, sailor's delight.
Yeah.
Red sky in morning.
I'd never actually heard that before. I'm a land
something
dweller.
in warning. Beer before liquor, never sicker.
Heard that one.
Done that, been there. Yeah. How about you out there? You that are above the legal drinking age.
That's right.
I never got into really hard liquor. Hard liquor. I never got into hard liquor. You're smiling. You probably did.
Yeah, my grandfather told me if you're going to drink something that you know you're drinking.
Really?
Right. So because if you're drinking like a daiquiri, you just drink it because it's like Kool-Aid, and the next thing you know, you're sick.
A fruity drink. Yeah, I guess that happens.
But if you're taking shots of Jack, you know that's going down like,
I remember in college, it was like, again, this is like when the caveman discovered the round wheel and fire. Long Island iced teas. Remember those? Remember those. I remember those. Yeah, I don't drink those, but it was like iced tea.
Yeah.
Oofa, but they had a kick.
By the time I came through, it was individual liquors like Jägermeister and
I never liked that.
That stuff is awful.
Goldschlager.
No, that's Goldschlager.
Yeah.
Rumpelmints, all that nasty.
You know what? I don't understand the monster drinks. Those energy drinks.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's like drinking fuel. Literally.
I went through a Red Bull and.
They're hard. Is that an acquired taste? Do you like?
No, they're terrible.
Oh my God.
They're terrible.
I scrap and I pick up cans, and when there's like it's got that weird cap, the Monster. Yeah. It's a nice can. As far as my
packaging's great.
I love it. As far as my hobby goes, I love seeing a Monster can.
Yeah.
But when it's got the stuff still in it, like, oh God.
Yeah, and
that's
my
nasty.
father went through, and he's like 75.
He was drinking Monster?
He was drinking something there in the bouts. And I'm like, what are you doing?
You know what I don't understand? And again, back to my picking up trash and scrap. This spring water bottles, we got a ton of them around here. You know, right? The clear bottles, Nestle and all that. Why is it that people that chew use them as their receptacle to put the chaw juice in there? And that, to me, there's nothing more gross other than a cigarette butt on the side of the road to pick up the plastic bottle, and I have to undo the cap and then gurgle it out, gurgle. Because it's saliva. So sometimes it's not like spring water; it comes out like syrup.
Yeah,
it's like gross.
I gotta think about that.
But I gotta get. So here's my. I'll leave you with this: as people are blowing their lunch from their cereal. Right?
2 minutes in, they were talking about spit.
One more though. Hold it down. Hold another chunk in there because it's coming out. 2 days ago, I was picking up some trash in Swansboro. I wasn't out overtly looking for it. I just happened to come upon it, and there were 4 cans in a parking lot. And the first can I picked up was a rather slightly crumpled Dr. Pepper 12-ounce can. And I picked it up and I felt there was something in it. Turned it over, right? And out pops a hypodermic needle in Swansboro. So I'm like,
let's hope they're diabetic.
No, okay, well, I'm going to go there. So I picked it up by the top. The needle was down there. I picked it up and I stuck it back in the can. And I put it in my car. So I had some meeting I had with our chamber staff, and my one staffer, Celeste, said maybe it was a diabetic. And there's Celeste. My father was a diabetic. He did not shoot up insulin in a parking lot and then stick it in a Dr. Pepper can. Sorry. So yesterday afternoon, I'm at the Tourism Development Authority meeting. I do a lot of meetings. I did a lot of meetings yesterday.
Yeah.
And I told that to the town manager, and he looked at me incredulous. Like, one, why was I picking up trash? He knows better. He knows me. But the hypodermic needle, you need to take that to the PD, the police department, because they can dispose of it properly. They have that pill dispenser. I guess they put it all in there. I said, well, I have it at home. And he looked at me again. Jokingly, I said, I was just going to kind of clean it up and reuse it, So he just backed up. We were already at safe distance, 6 feet or whatever it is. I said, just kidding, Chris. And I said, I have it in my trash can.
That's horrible.
Well, I have it in my trash can.
Okay, first of all.
He said, I have it in my trash can. And he said, you have it in your trash can? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. What am I supposed to do? You can't put it in there because that's hazardous. It's medical waste. Right?
At the risk of going too far into something I don't want to get into on this show.
Podcast.
This is a prime example. I would have never in a million years rode around with that needle in my car. Because if I got stopped...
It's out there now. It's in my car. I have it in a soup can.
If I got stopped...
I know. I thought of that. And I actually...
See, they're going to search my car.
I know. I thought of that. But see, I got... Look at me. I got white privilege. I can carry anything in my car here, you know? I can pack.
I would have never even considered that. I knew. Get that thing, put it in the trash.
So, I'm in my waste... what do I have now? Waste management, I think, in my house. Or GFL. And I have my picker. Mm-hmm. So, it's in the bottom there. I see, oh, there it is. Ugh. And I go and I pick it up. And I put it on the roof of my car.
Where'd you find it, actually?
Next to the dollar store and Swansboro Plaza.
That sounds about right.
What are you profiling my town? The dollar store?
I'm profiling a parking lot.
Okay.
Let's call it that.
That's where I found it. In a Dr. Pepper can.
Yeah.
You want to say anything about that?
Nah.
Can we say Dr. Pepper?
Nah.
Is he being pulled?
Nah. As far as I know, they used to drink heroin. I don't know if they're shooting something else. But heroin people used to drink grape soda because of the taste was strong. I don't know that that's true.
About that one
yeah.
Too. Anyway,
that's why it's on the wire.
So I read about it somewhere. It's okay. It was like a end whistle from the Who. I was just doing research on kiddie porn. Really, honestly, yeah, sure you were. You're gonna write a paper. You're in the Who.
It's like that guy in Jacksonville with 78. Trying to get 78 young girls.
Yeah, on his cell phone.
Come on, man.
They're gonna find that.
Yeah, come on.
It was on. He had an Instagram account.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
And pictures on his cell phone. The whole nine.
Yeah. And
seriously, dude.
Yeah. He's doing 30 years.
Videos on his cell phone. I mean, come on, man.
Didn't he get rung up for 20 or 30 years, right?
20, I think.
Wow. What does that tell you? That 13 will get you 20.
And how is he not dead? We're killing people for cigarettes. Can't we kill him?
Yeah, Jesus. Well, there's a special place in hell for him and in prison.
And I mean, look, if he was, let's say he's 19 and she's 14. Okay.
No, yeah, but don't
you see where I'm going with that?
Yeah, no, but I think
this dude's like 40.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know you're doing wrong. You know you're doing wrong.
Yeah. He missed his chance when he was 15, to be going there. Anyway, that's all other. Let me get back to my
go back to your hypodermic needle,
which is in my possession right now in my vehicle
with drug residue in it, probably.
It's in the tailgate of our.
Where's Sheriff Buck when you need him?
Ace of Buck, it's in my car here, but no, I have it housed in a soup can, and here's my defense, and just in case I get pulled over after 10 o'clock this morning, it's now 9:50 or 9:48 on Friday, June 19th, and I found a hypodermic needle in a parking lot in Swansboro, and I've already told the town manager of Swansboro, who's informed me that I should take it to Ken Jackson, the police chief, who I know very well in Swansboro, and that's where I'm going now, officer. I swear. And it's in an empty soup can, which I happen to have in my recycling cache because my scrapyard's closed. It's a long story, but anyway, I got a needle off.
Maybe if we're really lucky for the show, they'll tase you when they stop you with this thing.
Hey, both hands on the wheel. They see this guy driving at 54 miles an hour on cruise control down NC
Yeah, they'll never pull you.
Yeah.
You drive fairly slow.
Got Brian Kilmeade on the radio. Rushes up next. Yeah, here I am. I'm driving up. So I got my MAGA hat on. And I'm ready to go. Trying to make America great again.
One hypodermic needle at a time.
Hey, it's one less.
Yeah, I have no problem with
picking
if
some
it up.
kid had picked that up.
That's insane that somebody would do that.
That's gross. You know what? Even if it is, even if my dad's dead now, but even if it was my dad that did that, who would do that? Seriously, if you're taking insulin daily, I remember my dad had like a jar or something. He put the old needles in, Then he threw them in the lake. No,
I'm glad I don't have to. Took him to the playground.
Took him to the playground. Yeah, here, kids. Yeah, careful. No, he disposed of them somehow properly. I think.
There's no way I could do that. Shoot myself with that stuff. Oof. Anything. I'm not even diabetic. I couldn't do it.
I don't get blood.
Yeah, I can't. No, I don't either.
That's why when we talk with Dr. K.G. Lucas from Lucas Research. And it's always about needles. This needles.
I wish I could, but
sorry,
I'm not sure anybody want my blood anyway.
I can't even I go to the vet, mm-hmm. And when my dog's getting or cat's getting a shot, I look the other way. And they just sit there like troopers. Yeah. Dogs are amazing. They just like that,
You know, the only time Daisy would get upset is when they take her temperature.
Yeah, I know. That's like, Casey does that. Hey, what's going on back there? That's my area. Get away. Okay, it's and all you got. Dogs are so easy. They're like guys in a way. Yeah. It's like here's a cookie. Just get her to feed her like that. She's fine. But try doing that with a cat. I mean,
I've tried to give mine some pills. I have 3, and I had to give them
the cats
worm pills.
They're tough.
I was battle scarred by the time we finished.
We just gave Sonny, who's 15, one of those anti-flea pills. There's a name for it. I forget which. They're small.
Yeah.
They're small, and you thought you were strangling the cat. It just, and then that little SOB. We had it. We thought we had it down, and he had it in one of his teeth, and he just spit it out.
And look, mine had it, and then it was slobber, and it was just the pill.
Yeah,
dissolved. And I was like, did you even get any of it?
It was $10. Yeah,
it was more than that. It was like 15 because there's a worm pill.
Casey does that, and we'll the key to a dog is they give you that tongue. So if the tongue comes out a couple times, it's down. You know,
you can bribe a dog.
Yeah, sometimes
with cheese. Or
sometimes
something.
I mean, I've done that, and she'll eat the cheese, and there's the pill. Like here's a dog that goes out and eats deer poop and squirrel poop.
Maybe you should put it in that.
Yeah, think about that.
Cat poop,
but she does.
But
she'll do cat poop.
Yeah,
that's like for her. I think it's like crispy beef.
Yeah, this show is really going.
Here we go.
From hypodermic.
We had a good
litter boxes.
We had a good script for today's show because we were going to talk about what brand foods are out there that are they're going to be yanked off the.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm losing several of my food groups.
Cream of wheat.
But last night
I told you cream of wheat was coming, though. I told you.
I was on my own for dinner last night, so I opened the pantry up and. There he was. There's Uncle Ben hanging out in my pantry. I said, "Come on, buddy, let's go." So
you eat a lot of rice.
Yeah,
that's probably why you're fairly thin.
Really?
At least for your age.
I have those. This is another one. P.F. Chang. I think that's going to hang around the freezer area of your.
Yeah, I don't know who that is or what that is.
Well, they're restaurants, but they have they're wonderful. They have
a
frozen bag that it says on there serves 4. I'm like, okay, so I use that. I put that in my big bowl. I nuke it for 9 minutes. 4.5 in each, and then I stir it up. Then I throw Uncle Ben's on it, and I got a goulash, and I'm happy. And but that's awesome. The butter and garlic, Uncle Ben's rice. What's wrong with the picture?
For the record, we actually cooking tonight because we don't cook about very often, and we're having sloppy joes, and I'm really excited. Probably way more excited than I should be.
I wonder who Sloppy Joe was.
I don't know.
Wonder what his background is.
I have no idea.
That'll go away.
It's actually Manwich, I guess, is what this is.
That's bad.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, but the name, that's offensive.
But Wilson,
Person witch.
I'm so excited, way more excited than I should be.
That is good. Yeah. You get the buns too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Can't do it with loaf bread.
Sunbeam.
No, I think we got Walmart.
They've got the little blonde girl in there. That'll have to go.
No.
What's a copper tone?
Copper tone.
What about that? That's gonna have to go.
They yanked that a long time ago.
Yeah, because the dog's pulling the kid's bathing suit down.
And the early ones were even worse than that because I don't even think she had a top on. And the real early ones, like the 50s. Remember we looked that up?
You did.
Well, it was for the show, man. Come on, not this show, a radio show. Because it was when they were having...
It's the kid's back. It's
right.
The kids and the dog. Right. The dog's jumping up. And
that's right. That's right. You can see
the thing that's weird about that is, you think about that. I mean, there had to be not a focus group, but a group.
Who let that go?
A group at the company who's making Coppertone, and somebody says, "Hey, boss, here's the new ideas we rolled out for the new Coppertone. It's coming out this summer. So what do you got?" Well, I said, remember that day you brought your daughter to work? She's cute. So Archie over here did a sketch of her, and Benji's the little dog. So we had the dog pulling your daughter's bottoms down to show tan lines. I love it. That's brilliant. Let's run with that.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I read somewhere where the Wendy's girl didn't like it, or the father regretted it, or something.
Well, Dave was the father.
Right.
Dave, whatever his name was, founded Wendy. Wendy's his daughter.
Yeah, and he regretted using her picture or something
she's
like that.
She's the caricature.
Yeah.
That was the Where's the Beef. They did the Where's the Beef.
Yeah, that was a good campaign.
With Carla, what was her name?
That old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good campaign.
That was a great campaign.
Yeah.
Where's the beef? There was nothing offensive about that. So, there was an old lady saying, "Where's the beef?"
Have you seen one of the local Mitsubishi dealers has a rap?
I love it.
I know. I think it's great. It's so bad. It's great.
Bob Mills.
Yeah, it's
Bobby,
so bad.
It's Bobby. It's Bobby's voice in there.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's remarkable.
It is so good. It's so bad. It's good. I love it.
But see, all that does. What that is supposed to do, I wonder if that's on YouTube by now. As I hear it occasionally on radio spots.
I saw it on TV.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm not in the market for a car, but I think that's one of those that if you're kind of ambivalent as far as dealerships go, That you might swing in there because that's kind of a cool. It's a cool
all,
song.
All I know, I've worked with him in the past on something. We needed his logo.
He did. He was a sponsor.
He was a sponsor of the basketball tournament. A last-minute sponsor, I might add.
Yeah.
So I had to talk to him a little bit.
It's a family-owned. It's a family-owned dealership. Bob,
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's so bad. I love it.
He's a local guy. He graduated Jacksonville High School, went to NC State, and then he went to the London College of Economics. Mm-hmm. He's brilliant.
Holy crap!
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Really?
But he's got a very dry, very funny sense of humor.
Wow.
Funny? Can you say funny sense of humor? That's redundant.
Yeah.
That's
about odd sense of humor.
He's much smarter than I am. But I can hear his voice in there. So I know he's
good for him.
And he had fun with it. They did a lot of ads. I mean, we should get this podcast sponsored by Bob Mills Mitsubishi in Jacksonville. But
we're giving you a shout out.
They do great personal advertisements on radio. And I'm not saying this because they're on this station. I don't even know if they are or not. But I hear it on radio. I think his sister's involved in the marketing of it, and I know Bobby is.
Look, I'll say this, and this goes for anybody famous or whatever. When people can make fun of themselves and don't take themselves too serious, I think it's great.
We do that here.
Well, that's because we're idiots. But
hey, speak for yourself, moron. Can you say that?
Yeah, okay. I'm fine with it because I know I am who I am.
Yeah,
but there's no, people that take themselves too serious, that blows my mind. I mean, come on, you're not that important. No. The world's gonna keep spinning.
You put your pants on one leg at a time, and then go out and make.
Some of us have to jump to get our pants on.
Yeah, I know. You're even wearing pants, Wear a kilt. There's a lot to be said for kilts.
But we got to cut short because he's got. Studio time.
Yeah. So this is one of these shows where it's more quality, not quantity. How does that work? Something like that. The Q and Q.
We had a plan.
We had a great plan.
We veered off course.
We'll talk about because you know what? It'll probably we'll probably have more to talk about on Monday. We were going to talk about
when I call Asa on him on his way out with that hypodermic needle. We'll have a whole show.
Might see him on a mugshot. So we're orange. I'm not looking orange. Orange is the new seersucker. Had this put out for me this morning. Look good in it.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, yes. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.